Tutorial Test 2.
Part first, question 1. When do people give gifts or presents in your country?
Gifts are bestowed at various occasions that fall either annually or once in one's lifetime. Besides birthday, marriage is an indispensable episode where giving gifts is customary and highly anticipated by both bride and bridegroom. One special instances like promotions and send-offs can also be seen with giving gifts.
Question number 2. When did you last receive a gift? What was it?
It was 10 years back when I successfully completed my graduation. My niece presented me with a ring that I have been using since then. It was studded with a glittering diamond like stone.
Third question. Do you enjoy looking for gift for people?
To be frank, I don't, because I'm a lazy guy who doesn't like to spend time looking for gifts. It doesn't mean that I don't exchange gifts with others. Certainly I do. However, I'm a bit cautious about how I should spend my time.
Now let's move to the part 2 session, the cue card session of the speaking test. You will be given 1 minute for preparation and 2 minutes for speaking. You can take notes if needed. Describe something you did that was new or exciting. You should say what you did, where and when you did this, who you shared the activity with, and explain why this activity was exciting.
My life has always been full of exciting things. The one such thing was to reach food packets to those in need during the time when my state was grappling with the COVID-19. It wouldn't sound as new to those volunteers who initiated this philanthropic activity along with me. However, it is more exciting than any other charity that I have done. The COVID-19 pandemic was casting its catastrophic spell, and the entire state was quarantined as to break the chain of the spread of the devastating virus. Life almost seemed as still as grave, with all shutters down, no vehicular movement, and no traces of human beings on roads. The entire country was locked down. Starvation was at its peak. My friends and I collected money and cooked food. As many as 100 people were fed. It was a time I realized that hunger should be more painful than any other feelings that man has ever experienced. Even gold is not as precious as food. However, one might wonder if it is truly exciting. I would say certainly it is. Excitement happens when something new takes place. What could be more exciting and rewarding than satisfying one's hunger?
Now let's move to the third part of the speaking test. Why do some people like doing new things?
Well, it's nothing but an escape from the monotony they feel. Doing new things certainly fills up life with new meanings, which is what makes life quite different from what they have been doing so far. On the other hand, if new things are not tried, life could be very bland. In other words, those who try out new things can be considered as creative. The revolutions what we see here today in every field, be it science or technology, are the outcomes of why people like to do new things. People like Marconi, the inventor of radio, and Thomas Alva Edison, the inventor of bulbs, are the epitomes for this.
Is it best to do new things alone or with other people?
Certainly with other people, as it reduces margin of errors a great deal. While doing new things in a group, coordination is at its best. That in turn heightens up the level of perfection. On the contrary, if new things are tried alone, what we fantasize could turn out faster than when it is tried in a group. However, its accuracy as well as reliability is highly likely to be so weak that it could miss the credibility. The highly intuitive persons could be exceptions. The fact is that not many people are as inventive as we think. So, it's always better to do new things with other people.
Do children and adults learn to do new things in the same way?
No, they do it differently. While children learn doing new things from observing their elders and peers, adults involve in new things mostly by being intuitive. The former, being in formative period, drove greater inspiration from the society itself, whereas the latter, having passed the formative years, looked to different ways as to do new things. Doing a thing for the first time in the life is what generally considered as new thing. Even though it's absolutely right with regards to children, it's not so with adults who like to do things quite differently from what has been done before. So they try to be creative enough to set themselves apart from others, for which they not only learn from what is being done and followed in the world, but also create changes by doing what others haven't done.
Wait. We are not yet over. Now let's move on to very difficult vocabulary and its meaning.
Multitude, meaning a large number of people or things. Artisan, meaning a skilled worker. Bestow, meaning present. Indispensable, meaning absolutely necessary. Grapple, meaning struggle. Philanthropic, meaning generous. Catastrophic, meaning causing great damage. As still as grave, meaning lifeless. Monotony, meaning lack of variety. Bland, meaning dull or uninteresting. Epitome, meaning perfect example. Fantasize, meaning imagine. Credibility, meaning reliability. Intuitive, meaning instinctive. Domicile, meaning place of residence. Inventive, meaning creative.
Please do like and subscribe our channel.
Thank you for watching our speaking video tutorial.